you guys can see me. Hey, awesome. That's awesome. I was like, I took it as a sign. In as much as the conversation might not go all that well, in the fact that huyu mmoja alikuja.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another super fantastic episode of the Celebrity Exposure. And it's been a minute since I did the Celebrity Exposure, but you know what? Yani sijawasahau, and today I have an exclusive artist. He's a personal friend of mine. I've known him for quite some while na amekuwa akifanya big things are happening. He's an upcoming artist, anakuwa ametoa mangoma back and forth. But you know what, before we get to that, thank you so much for the for the subscription, for the comments and all the love and the support that I've been constantly getting right from the fans of the 254 and the Celebrity Exposure. Yani asanteni lots of love now wapenda. So guys, I don't know if you're ready. I don't know if you've ever heard of this amazing artist, anajulikana kama Bmixx. He's a super artist right here at Desa University and going all the way abroad. Yani touch all the way, all the continents. Yani akona fans kibao, and he goes by a slogan that goes like this: aiming for the throne. Why are we aiming for the throne?
Well, aiming for the throne is another term. You can also say it's like chasing your dreams. Yeah, it's another way of saying chasing your dreams. So aiming for the throne per se is like that picture you've detailed out as your success. Basically, just chasing your dreams.
All right, so most of us know you by Bmixx. What are your real names? I'm sure maybe classmates too ndio.
Hata classmates si wote wanajua by the most people know me as Bmixx, but my real name is Brian Odero. Yeah.
So your Bmixx, my exes zilitoka wapi?
Bmixx B inakuja from Brian. And then Mix M, my second name, my father's name is Mwiruri. So that's the M. And then what I do a mixture of different genres. Lupa nachukua hii vibe, nachukua hii vibe. Nacheza nayo kiasi alafu nawapa kitu something different, something unique. So Bmixx na mix mavitu hapo.
Oh, all right. Hey, that's dope. Okay. So Bmixx, when you started your music, like just take us through that journey. Like when did you start your music and how was the journey, keeping in mind that we all know, like in Kenya especially, most parents, it's not easy for them to accept ati mtoto anafanya muziki and that's what they decide to do.
Well, Suez question ni wapi nasema nilianzia my music journey, but I can say that back in primary kulikuwa na these events, walikuwa nafanya talent shows and such. So nilikuwa naenda natokea in those talent shows, ningeenda nilikuwa naenda nafanya verses kama akina Kendraze, akina TI. Na wase walikuwa na nice, ina bamba, ina catch. Moving fast forward to high school, nilikuwa napenda mafunky. Akipenda kuna funky nilihata.
You're those guys. Patikani the whole week.
Funky nilikuwa mimi nilikuwa napatikana, lakini funky zote pia bado nilikuwa napatikana baya sana.
Unatesa.
So ulikuwa unapata nikiana mafunky nilikuwa nakutana na mingle na wase wengi, na nilikuwa na get chance ya kurapia wase a couple of the songs. So nilikuwa napata at that time nilikuwa napenda mangoma za Eminem. Hiyo time I think hiyo time fulani ile kuna ngoma fulani alituanga na Lil Wayne, Drop the World, na kuna fulani hapo ilikuwa tu noma sana. No lies kama no love. So nilikuwa naenda nikiwa mafunky na fanya wase wana nice, wana nini. Fast forward tuka form a 5-man team. The 5-man team tulikuwa tuko high school, kila mse alikuwa anapenda kurap, tukasema acha tu form kama team. Tukimaliza high school tunaenda to hit the studio, but still life happened after high school. Mnaambiwa kuna watu wengine mtaionana tena, hatujui kama if it's true. But life happened, so nikakutana na mmoja. Huyo mmoja tukaenda naye studio. That was tukarecord our first track. I think that is in 2016 or 2015. But hatukuiput out. Tukarecord ingine bado hatukuiput out. So it was recorded but iko kwa studio. So later on nikiwa university nikakutana na Donado tulikuwa tunashare the same sleeping quarters. So ukapata akakuja akaniambia yo niko na studio session next week. See we try and do something. Kambe it's okay, that's cool. Niko down. Tulikuwa tuna sample my beats alafu 99 came kuja kwa room. Tukisample hivyo my beats ikafika saa 3 usiku. Nauliza yo my guys, check it. The next beat yenye tunaenda kusikiza is the one and it has to be done sababu ni saa 3 usiku tukala. Kwa jamani. The next beat ika-click. Ikaweza. Na ikakuwa vibe. They freestyled. Donado akaingia akakarants zake and it was just awesome. Nikamwambia guys kitu imeweza check it. Kesho asubuhi tukutane. That was the night before the studio day. So asubuhi mimi nikaamka nikaenda tukarecord the wimbo, jioni ikamalizika kiasi ikatolewa, and I think that was when the first project was dropped on YouTube. That was in 2018. That was If You Want To. So sijui naweza sema nilianzia 2018 ama ni 2015 ama ni nasemaje?
I think utasema 2015.
Nimesema tu ni 20. Okay, sawa.
Yeah, because that is when the dream started.
Dream ilikuwa na sasa tuseme ni ngumu. It's been quite a while.
It's been a while. Okay. So just to go back to the point where you're talking about, you had this group of guys na mkazani mneza tuangoma, your friend, and then it did happen. That is one of the things that yusumbua wasanii wengi. And actually there are a couple of guys I've even heard, even Arobe was talking about it. Mnaanza kama rende, then something happens and then you depart. Like for you, with the guys that you did a collabo with them, do you feel like what is the main thing that inakupushing yenye unafika point unaona I can't do with this person? Like when do you actually know?
Like when I'm doing a project with...
Yeah, when you're doing a project with somebody.
Well, for me always, most of the time when I'm doing a project, I always mimi nimse napenda I prefer sitting down on the project ni plan, ni strategize on how to do it. And once tukianza on the project we go hard. But nikicheki it's a collaboration, ni project sisi wawili, but it's like mimi na push more than you, inanisumbua kichwa. Inanisumbua kichwa, so I'll be like okay nita push, me I'll be pushing because my content is also there. But
how do you say no? That's how you say no.
Okay, so no, you don't actually just say no, but you have other ways to say no. Nimeshikana niko na projects zingine. Okay, acha.
Your fans are watching. Okay, so Bmixx, currently there's a day I saw on your status you're talking about shout outs from big fish, yeah? Big fish such as we have Fat Joe who commented on your DMs and also knew. What did that mean for you as an upcoming artist in Kenya?
Well, the fact that they even interacted with my account in the first place, I was like, you guys can see me. Awesome. That's awesome. I was like, I think I took it as a sign. In as much as the conversation might not go all that well, in the fact that huyu mmoja alikuja kaniona, huyu mwingine akakuja kaniona, and they each waliingia kwa DM yangu we had quite a little bit of a conversation. I was like, maybe this is a sign. Maybe this is just a sign. But nikasema ni sawa tu, temene kitafika. I was excited especially kwa sababu mimi msibado siwezi sema nime break out kabisa.
You're still
niko hapo chini ya rada, hata si watu wengi bado wameningama. But for these guys when you're huko juu kabisa hitting me up,
it was a big thing.
Humble man.
Okay, so now do you agree with the fact that most of the artists would say I miss patangi support from the people within, and most of your videos, like I would see kulikuwa na throne, kulikuwa na low lies, we had challenges from people outside even Kenya. Wazungu wako hapo wana rap the throne, you know. So is it true that actually unaweza pata support from outside within your means, like your country?
Aki ya Mungu, unajua Bible tu nitajibu swali. Unajua Bible ilisemangaje? Ilisemanga the prophet askizangu nyumbani. Si ndio?
Yeah, true.
Na siwezi sema ati sisikizwe nyumbani, but to some extent mimi ni msemezwa kuniona, unacheki. So hata nikimake movie na kaaje, you're used to it. Lakini msee mwingine akukule atakuwa na humseni nini amefanya, humseni nini amedu, ni noma. Hata kwa sababu it's genuine, yameona from a different point of view. Ata appreciate, they are more likely to appreciate it more. Lakini sasa msee amekuanga na mimi hapo all the time, Bmixx. I don't know nambaki hapa.
But did you feel some type of way like saa hata hawa wasiponi support bado unapata support
actually,
from us?
To be honest, there's one song in the album that is coming into Milan. It's actually addressing that issue. Sababu nilirealize to some extent inauma. Sababu it actually inauma kurealize that wala wase your close friends, they see what you're doing but they're not supporting you. But at the same time, it's not that they are hating. Unacheki kuna difference. Seti wana hate miati tu hawa support, but at the same time nasema, you know what, kila mtu akona shughuli zake. Everybody akona, kila mtu akona priorities. And uwezi kasirikia watu. Mtu akona priorities, unapata mimi priority yangu ni kuambiana kuangalia video. Wewe priority yako labda msave mama yako anaenda kukuliwa, which is more. Yeye kuna more priority kuliko hii yangu na kutumia, unacheki. So unasemanga tu it's priorities, but at the same time kama you are sleeping on me, nakuja kaa curse. I'm coming like a curse.
Wow, okay.
If you're sleeping on me, it's different, a different story.
So when you're mnalalia Bmixx,
Milana.
all right, so currently who is your target audience?
My target audience?
Yeah.
My target audience, to be honest, looking even behind my analytics and stuff, majority of my audience is actually the youth. With some bracket up where 18 to 25, the majority of my audience is at. And niko na a couple of international audiences. So like the previous song, nilikuwa naangalia analytics, ilikuwa iko na plays from Kenya and actually like a percentage from Germany.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice. Wow.
Najua pia kulikuwa na pia some plays from France.
Yeah, and I saw there's also kulikuwa na, you have a bit of audience in US, and was it in Switzerland?
Yeah, especially on the Spotify plays.
Yeah.
Especially on Spotify, sababu nilirealize on the Spotify side, I'm actually getting plays even in LA. Yeah.
Okay. Now speaking of Spotify, no medunga ngepaya Boomplay. Now just last year, Willy Paul was very furious with his music streams, akisema anataka atolewe kabisa because they are not using his music to make profit or rather to promote his music. Where kama msee mwenye una promote Boomplay, you as an upcoming artist, how best are you using those systems to make sure that your music is working?
To be honest, if msee ako keen na ameweza kuobserve journey ya Bmixx, siwezi sema I have all those resources, but I use what I can get, and I use it the best way I can. Like for right now, kuna a deal na Boomplay. Like ukirealize nikidrop Fireburn, it was exclusively first off on Boomplay. Yeah, and then the album is also going to be coming, and it's going to be first off exclusively on Boomplay. That way, at least they'll help me in promoting. Unajua hapo, they can playlist it, they can push it with the algorithm. Yeah, and that helps sababu mimi as a coming up artist napata help yao. And yeah.
So for you, it's helpful.
It depends on how your arrangement works. But for me, I think it's a plus for me.
Okay. So, Sahi, at least for most people, what they know you from is from hip hop, right? So, as an artist, as an upcoming artist, given a chance, what would you change as an artist in this country, in the music industry?
What would I change
as
an artist in this music industry? What would I change? Let me see. Well, I don't really have that much I would change, but the system needs to have a revamp. Sababu, first of all, tumekuwa mkisikia these discussions about the DJs not playing nini local stuff,
Kenyan
music, and then the artist saying kuna ngoma za Kenyan content you guys can play, and then there's also the issues with MCSK not paying the artists their royalties and what is due, and then there's also there's a lot of stuff that needs to be changed, but at the point Maliniko, there's little I can do about it. So acha, in future maybe I'll have a different answers.
You'll have different answers. Yeah, all right. So any collabos that your fans should be looking forward to?
At the moment hizi ni collabos zinacheza chini ya maji. So hizi zitakuwa announce, unajua utaki kupea watu big
give us something, at least an exclusive and celebrity exposure.
Acha kwanza tu zibaki chini ya maji. Nataka ikihappen ihappen usoko like
it's Bmixx.
Okay. What? Damn. Hivyo.
Unapenda kusurprise watu?
Napendanga
suspense. Kuna watu unataka
kwa
kupiga surprises?
Napendanga suspense sana. Actually nikiwaji mimi Rayman ilikuwa I was part of me as a writer. Na nilikuwa naandika novels. Na nilikuwa naandika actually 2 novels back in primary. Those sikuwa complete, but kila mtu alikuwa anaanza kujisoma, alikuwa ananiambia suspense in it. Unabaki like, yo, nini will happen next? Cheki, sumalizi kitabu. Rada ile kitabu hujamalizia mpaka leo rada form. Cheki hivyo. Kwa sababu suspense napenda kucheza na suspense. I think nilikuwa nasoma too much James Patterson. Ni Patterson ama ni Patterson?
I have no idea. Okay, anyway. So Sahi, Fireburn is all over the place. Tell us about Fireburn. How are you feeling that everybody is fireburning left, right, and center?
Well, to be honest, Fireburn, on a real note, imefanya vizuri sana. Actually, sikuwa nime-expect. Kwa sababu it's just hit 800 views in 1 week.
In 1 week.
And for me, that's actually a big plus. Sababu sikuwa nime-expect itasonga hiyo design, unacheki. And especially considering the fact, in as much as wase wanaweza kwa nimeshinda nikitumia wase by the way, but I wouldn't say it is as much as I used to do it before. So this time kuna vitu nyingi nimekuwa nikilenga. So I wouldn't say it is as much as I used to do it before. And then ukiangalia tu engagement ya Fireburn, I'm like, hands down, I think that's the video make it the best engagement.
What was the secret before the
I think maybe the visuals maybe zinakunywa tu mtu, because the visuals are very intriguing. Ukianza hivi tu anza kuwatch, unajipata tu unataka kuendelea tu vile,
and then the vibe is nice. Like ukikianza you'll be like, okay, now I'm listening, like nasikiza.
Inaanza tu pole
ngoja tutafika hapo. So talking about the visuals, tell us about the visuals now.
The guy on the visuals is a mad-ass genius. The guy on the visuals anaitwa that Kenyan artist. That Kenyan artist, unakumbuka nikisema tulikuwa na 5-man team tukua high school? He wasn't part of the 5-man band team, but tulikuwa na yeye, he was part of the family. Ile design tulikuwa tunaenda kwa field, tukienda kwa field tulikuwa tunaandika, tuko na masongs za couple tunaenda kuzia rap and stuff. Yeye alikuwa na beatbox here. But that was just his way to show support yake, unacheki. Mali talent yake ilikuwa kuchora calligraphy. Yule kijana ange calligraphy ya mail utumio msichana, nikoshwa lazima box. Ilikuwa talent yake ilikuwa. Alafu okay, tulikuwa tunataka tukua pia mimi nilikuwa na calligraphy. My style of calligraphy was a little bit different. His style ilikuwa na kautamu fulani. And amekuwa boys wangu since then, because nilikuwa na scout commander, he was my second in command. Na tulikuwa we did a lot, unacheki. Fast forward kukuja hivi mbele, actually Fireburn, before I drop Fireburn, Ponky ili drop. Ponky is Kagwe's new song. But Fireburn actually ilianza production before Ponky. Ni hadi kwa sababu because kulikuwa na some technical stuff behind the scenes. Ikabidi astol kwanza on nini Fireburn. So actually Fireburn was the first song ilikuwa ange release as a song. because initially I'm a major pale on TikTok. Na akona very massive following. Na make very intriguing videos. Ukiangalia videos zake ziko very engaging.
Okay.
So akaputizo ideas and techniques kwa fire ban. Yeah.
Ikakuwa an explosion.
Ikakuwa fire ban.
All right. So as we conclude, tell us your challenges as an artist, especially now uko shule, you're also growing.
Well, hapo tu malumeanzia tu hapo shule. Unaona niko chuo, so chuo iko na hustles zake. I think kila student anasema chuo si rahisi, but at the same time utarealize ukimaliza Raima and high school kuna vile unaweza miss Raima, sababu kuna zile memories uli make and all that stuff, but ukiwa hapo ulikuwa unaona ikiwa tough, unacheki. Fast forward kuja high school, same thing, ukuja uni same thing, so maybe si tough kwa wengine, but point is kujaribu kubalance stories za chuo na music. Zingine inakuanga tough. Like actually imagine Firebane drop on during nilikuwa exam week na nilikuanga na an exam. Hiyo siku ilikuwa na drop. Actually the song ilikuwa drop 4 until nikakumbuka ayezi because the exam in iko from 2 to 4. Wow. Na anytime I'm dropping a song, there's that lead hour to the drop. And that lead hour to the drop nafaa kwa nikiambia wase yo, this is the like, time. This is the time. Tuanze kunini unacheki. Lakini sasa this time singeweza kwa sababu siwezi kukomatio. Alafu the whole week nimekuwa nikijaribu kufikiria vile nitajaribu kupromote Fireban, but at the same time nafaa kwa nikijaribu kusomea exams na niko na exams.
Kuna time I also ulikuwa drop lini drop. I also saw that
hadi nikauliza wase drop lini kwa sababu nilikuwa najaribu I was just trying to balance the whole stuff out. Balance the exam na the drop. So every time there's hiyo wiki ya drop kuna kwanga na vitu mingi kuna kwanga tu na vitu mingi tu around that hiyo wiki ya drop that I do. So kuna kwanga ime take most of my attention. So to balance the tricks, but you have to find a way to balance. And then another challenge, I think kila msana kwanga na challenge capital.
Yeah, sure.
I think majority of the guys kwa dunia kwa na challenge capital, but kwa sababu mimi nasemanga if I had ningekwanga na do.
You have una to drop your mangoma left, right and center.
No, but that's ngoja relax. Hiyo ni kujaribu. That is trying.
But you're better off. You're better off.
Actually, I feel like I am really sleepwalking. Kwa sababu itafika ile time nasemanga in the event nikiweza kuwa na the fans, niweza kufanya zile vitu nataka. Vitu kwa kichwa changu ni crazy.
So much.
Ni crazy. Nikiweza ku execute zile vitu kwa kichwa changu. Nitakuwa na dropping you album, mna feel it's like a century. It's like an era. Muna feel this was an era. There was this era. Bmixx dropped this album. So it feels like that.
Yeah. Okay.
All
right. So on your extracurricular activities, you are once part of Trap House.
Yeah.
What did that do for you as an artist?
Well, it's just an extracurricular activity. I actually am also an actor. Nikianza initially nilikuwa mostly niko into drama. So ni ati eventually nikatoa wimbo. Alafu nikaanza kufuatilia story sana. But I'm actually an actor too. And Trap House ilinisaidia because kuna vale ilinihelp it has its own ways it ilinisaidia. So sema pase ati niku pinpoint ilinisaidia in this way. But kuna vale imenisaidia pia. Nasema tu hivyo.
All right. So I'm sure my ladies are waiting for this question. Lazima ni drop it right here. So we are going to go to the 5 quick questions.
Hey.
Dating or single?
Is it a yes or no?
Yeah, it's a yes or no.
Dating or single? Oh, I'm single.
Oh, you're single?
Oh, yeah.
He's single. You're single?
Oh yeah.
Burudia, dating or single?
I'm single.
Hey, Aya, favorite superhero and why?
Batman. Like there's DC and there's Marvel. But let me not even start on that. Ukikuja kwa nitaenda off topic, acha tu nibaki kwa Batman. Batman napendanga Batman kwa sababu okay, let me just think. I'm a big enthusiast of this.
I can see unaanza kwa excited. Sijui tutafanya whole interview on this.
I'm a big enthusiast on this. So there's DC, there's Marvel, and ukicheki kwa DC kuna Justice League, Marvel kuna the Avengers. Mimi nakwanga fan wa on the action movie side, Marvel wanakwanga wako very good kwa sababu wako na funding and all that stuff, na unapata ma movies zao zina do so well. But kuja kwa the cartoon side and the animation side, you realize DC iko much better. And I like the Justice League Batman kwa sababu ukiangalia kwa ile crew yake mzima, kuna Flash, kuna Superman, kuna Wonder Woman, kuna hao wote ni maswala mengine. Kuna hao wengine wote unaona kwanga wengi wakijanga wakiongezekanga wakipumzikanga. But he's a human. Ana survive kwa dunia ya superheroes without powers. Na wamemtii. Mpaka Superman anakwanga anajanga huyu kijana ni kijana, huyu kijana ni hapana, usimchezee hivyo.
So it feels like you surviving in between challenges and people who don't believe in you.
Alafu Kenya nafanya ngadi nikonga nimeti Batman he's a strategizer. And that's why hadi ukiangalia napenda kujirelate na Batman. Nasemanga kwa music industry kuna naweza sema kuna comparisons mbili. Kuna Superman na kuna Batman. Superman anytime ako ready, power zake ni zake. Unacheki? Anytime ako ready, muamushe, kuna danger pale ataenda. Compared to a rapper, kuna mseuta mwakia beat anytime anaanguka na ana flow. Na anapoflowisha unasema kwani bro ulikuwa umeandika? Hapana, hako ameandika. Ima flow tu. And then Batman ataka chini calculate 1 2 3 4 on here, okay, this and this and this. Alafu make his move. Lakini by the time make move, ile move ni noma. Ni kama vile ulikuwa umechiki kwa kulikuwa na there's been so many depictions of him versus Superman, and in almost most of the depictions he wins except from depictions from alternative universes. But most of the time anakunga na win, na kwa sababu ya nini? Sababu anakunga amekuja kama amejipanga.
Okay. Just
planning and strategizing, and maana nasemanga I'm like Batman. Ni ule mse ukinikuta hivi naweza kusokwa ready, but nikikaa chini nikupangie. Nikikuja na nimekupangia
unaharibu. So that's to say everything that you do around your music, you strategize it yourself.
Oh, by the all moves that you have been making, you might think they're just random, but almost all the moves gonna a part to play.
Okay. Yeah. And your lyrics too, when unaziandika?
Yeah. I write my own lyrics because like for Throne it's a story. Na kuna msemo mwingine anajua stories kwa mimi. So hakuna vile nazaambia ati nitafute msemo mwingine anza kunisaidia kuandika. Plus unaona hiyo kuandika hiyo ni utamu.
How long does it take for you to come up with a complete song?
It always depends because it varies. There's like kuna song utaka chini the vibe is inaingia na so good like immediately umepata uko na ka vibe ya chorus kiasi uandikie upate you have something get and then later on you come and finish it. Alafu kuna ngoma zingine zenye unakuwa umeandika like there's this one song I have been writing since before COVID began. Na sijamaliza mpaka saizi na si moja. And it's a couple I've been writing on them na bado sijamaliza, and nimebakisha tu vitu kidogo, but nile in my writing process takangi kurush nile design nikifeel sasa a beat, this is the time ya kuandika a beat. Na nitakaa chini niandike a beat, na nikikaa chini nianze kuandika utapata saa zingine utafeel haikuji because saa zingine umefikiria story haikam ama kenye na kam I feel right, nasema tu na pause tu kwanza niweka kando sasa ili ina click ndo naimalizia. Nikishamalizia naipeleka studio. So writing process it varies. Kuna zingine beat, kuna zingine unapata beat it's like it was meant for you. Inaongea kitu ulikuwa already uko nayo kichwa, you just do it once, ina happen.
It's a full song.
And then sometimes it takes
Okay. Born rich or die rich?
Pardon?
Born rich or die rich?
Die rich.
Die rich.
Born rich. Hiyo ni nini kusema kweli exactly?
Born rich, uzaliwe kama una swim kwa do ama ukufe kwa do?
Sinili nikufe kwa do. Na nikizaliwa niko na do alafu nishaikani nimesota.
Okay, so which is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear?
Yeah.
Biggest fear is whole thing just not working out because I have plan A, plan B, plan C, and all is just to make plan A work. So if plan A doesn't work, I'll have to make plan A work. So that's my fear of not making plan A work.
So you always have plan A? Only?
Niko na plan A, B, and C, but it's all to make plan A work. It's like I'm an artist, I do music, but I'm also an actor. In the event, let's say, nianze kudu my acting stuff, I'll maybe get some audience, but nitapeleka wapi kwa ile music. It's like plan A, plan B, plan C, but it's all to make plan A work.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So last question. If you met your ex today, what would you tell them?
Hey, Pole. Pole. Amepitia. Pole.
Amepitia na wewe ama
because
past you, she won't be able to get you or what?
Not even in that way. Like first of all, not actually. Pole kwa sababu behind the previous me sikuwa nimejijua vizuri. So there was a lot of faults that I have. They probably had to bear with some of those faults. So pole. Sababu I'm tough. Mimi ni tough sana, especially sababu I'm kind of hard to love. In the superficial way, yes, but when it gets deeper, ukianza kuingia vizuri, it's like I'm always rejecting it.
You're always swimming back.
It's like I'm always rejecting it. So I didn't unaona msana kupenda la unaona unamblock kwanza.
What?
Yeah, hivyo. You're divine. So kwanza pole kwa sababu before ifike hapo walikuwa wamepitia story mingi before kwa ex. And then again pole because sioni kwa utapata mtu kama mimi at the same time.
You're hard to love na bado unamwambia regret.
Simwambia regret. Yo, just move on, make your life, be you. Make your life. Useti you regret. I'm just saying usi expect utapata mse mwingine kama mimi. Maybe I was that bad person but utapata mse mwingine as bad as me. Maybe I was that good person but utapata mse as good as me. Point is utapata Bmixx mwingine.
Bahati anasema wanaulizia ule wa zamani alienda wapi? Anyway, so
sijaulizia.
Labda wanaulizia. Sasa wewe unamuulizianga.
Mimi unajua shida yangu ni siwezi rudi nyuma.
Wacha kutudanganya. Ukikaa peke yako, sasa zile ma lyrics zina come through.
Kwa lyrics nitarudi nyuma lakini physically siwezi rudi nyuma.
Mwanaume ni kujichocha.
Imagine hata sikujichocha. Haki ya Mungu, guy.
Ujaulizia.
Imagine we can be friends. We can be friends but there's no way we'll go back to being anything that we were because first of all ndo tuachane inamaanisha trust yetu ime spoil. And there's no way I can trust you the same way again. There's just no way I can trust you the same way again. So hatuwezi rudiana, unacheki. Hata tukirudiana the trust won't be the same and for me trust is key. Trust is very key. Lazima nikutrust. Unacheki. If you're going to be my companion, me dreams zangu already ni jinga. I need someone who's going to be someone I can rely on. So in the event say me you're the one, my idea is to settle down. We build something. Build an empire. But there's no way we can build something if there's not 1, 2, 3. One of them is trust.
All right. So which is your best song? Ndio utucheze Fireburn. Which is your best song?
My best song.
Ile umeshikilia hivi. Yani if all the songs had to be banned, hiyo lazima tu, you must die with that song.
Ni a couple si moja.
Just give us one.
It's a couple kwa sababu I have like kuna hii song nimeandika niko like ngoma ni moto. And then kuna nyingine niko like bado ni moto. So, okay,
can I guess?
Make a guess.
No lies.
No.
Actually,
no lies nilikuwa very skeptical kama watu wataipenda.
Yeah. So which is your best song?
Like from in the released ones, Ama?
Yeah, in the released ones.
Oh, in the released tracks. Yeah, I'd say it's No Lies.
Woo!
In the released tracks.
That's mini fun.
In the released
I
tracks.
should get something.
Yes, actually, because you were the very first person to really pull up on the stage with on No Lies.
Shout out to me. Shout out to
that. Imagine to premiere that we did that performance just the night before it dropped. Now,
Yeah.
but if you get a chance, go peep it out.
That girl was shouting, I need you back.
Badass. It was badass. Mpaka the camera akasema we, mpaka the camera akasema we. You know, sasa nini? Ni kuingia kwa character ile kabisa. And then the character is something that no one else understands, so I'm the only one who can bring that character. So I had to be that character. So
okay, you had to be the Batman.
I had to be that character.
Okay. All right. So tupatie Fireburn as we wrapped it up.
So how do we do this?
We do it the Fireburn way.
So I do it a cappella?
Yeah, anyhow.
Okay. Sights, I'm not standing still. I'm a youngin' from Nairobi, trust my word, it's late. I'm coming slowly, if you blink you'll miss. Was never average, sorry if you still don't see. In a mood to chase them crows away. I've been working on my own, it's time to own the day. I've been slowly planning out the way. I'm a youngin', so you know I'm coming home to stay. Cause it's me and you chilling at the bar. Whiskey on the table, you can brand it what you want. Got some G's on me, feel like I'm a star. Tonight we gonna party, set the tempo for them all.
Hey.
And I'm feeling in some type of way. And today is my day, it's my type of day. And I'm feeling in some type of way. And today is my day, so DJ let it play. Now the light fire burn. Fire burn, burn, fire burn,
hey,
fire burn,
celebrity
burn,
exposure,
burn,
hey,
fire burn, burn, fire burn, eh, fire burn, 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 fire burn, fire burn, burn, fire burn, eh, fire burn, 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 fire burn, fire burn, burn, fire burn, fire burn. Nilianza game slow kutoka zamani, na kama bado hujajua ni nani, ukitaka kunitrace kama Benjamin, kina Franklin kwenye meza si utiaji, weleta dem tu kwenye base, wacha ikamni marinate, kuna hedi iko place, ni kuna istu mpaka che, kuna mbogi kwenye gate, watingulie usitan, sini wangu yes got there, ni party after no delay. Fire burn, fire burn, burn, fire burn, fire burn, 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 fire burn, fire burn, burn, fire burn. Party, hey.
Hey, that's Fireburn.
Fireburn is actually right now, it's on Boomplay, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube.
Okay. Social media accounts?
Social media, you can find me as Bmixx, Bmixx KE.
All
Bmixx
right.
KE official.
Okay.
On YouTube, Bmixx KE. On YouTube, actually let me suggest Instagram, Twitter, FB, Bmixx KE. On YouTube, Bmixx KE official. Yeah.
All right, guys. So if you go to all those platforms, utapatana na Bmixx and all his songs. Kuna No Lies, kuna Throne, kuna What Did You Mean, and now there's Fireburn.
Yes.
Yeah, so all those songs are on his platform. Ukitaka kujua, if you want to be motivated, if you're starting your music, mpate Instagram, he'll be there to, let you know how things are working. So thank you so much for joining me at the Celebrity Exposure. It's been a pleasure having you. We've always been talking about this, and finally it has happened. Thank you so much to all my fans, all my super fans. Now, wapenda sana. Thank you for the love and for the support.
Fans will stand a chance to be in my coming next video, and also an exclusive on the album.
All right, so guys, it's a wrap for the Celebrity Exposure. See you next time with a totally different person. My surprises when you Bmixx amesema in a totally different place. So until then, it's goodbye for us.